This weekend, or actually Monday, is the full moon in Capricorn, which I've talked around previously being a really awesome celebration, celebrating how far you've come, cutting things out of your life, but I have not done a detailed video on what it means for each of the signs. I think I did briefly at the end of my overall video, but I do want an energy update. I want to talk around what's going on, what's, happening, and of course, have a fit check. I have not worn this outfit since like literally a year ago in summer, and I was like, oh my God, it's summer again. I can kind of wear this outfit. So we're here. My cat is over here purring. If you hear her, that is what that sound is. And this is a really good, this is a good full moon. Like, the full moon is not in any really abruptly challenging aspects. It's not showing that there's anything really challenging to get rid of. But what it does show is that with the moon in Capricorn, the moon is in its antithesis in Capricorn. The moon rules Cancer, the opposite sign. So whenever planets or the sun or the moon are in the sign opposite to the sign that they rule, they're a little bit uncomfortable and out of place and kind of like an alien in a foreign planet or a foreign country. And so it means that the way that events manifest or the person's life manifests in that area is a little bit antithesis to what the comfortable way of doing it would be. So the moon in Capricorn is very much like, instead of like warm, comforting Cancer moon, it is tough love, get it together, get your shit together, pull up your own like pants kind of thing. What's it, bootstraps? What's the fucking saying? I say the whitest fucking sayings incorrectly. So this full moon will be a letting go of something that is a little bit of like a tough love, having to remove it, having to get rid of it, deciding to basically be like, okay, thank you for what you've taught me. That chapter's over. I am moving on. But there's a celebratory aspect. There also could be some relationship shocks that don't have to do with the full moon itself, but are happening around this time, given that Venus will be squaring Uranus, and that is an aspect that shows shocks generally in relationships, even though it's not really connected to this full moon itself, I would say. The full moon is trining Jupiter, which is great. It's not making any aspects to really challenging planets close by degree, so it does not look like there will be an issue with the letting go or with the departure. So based on your rising sign, this is what it's going to mean. I have like shorter versions all from TikTok that I'll upload as well. But for those of us with a Capricorn rising, I will start there. This is in our first house of self and appearance and well-being. So generally a full moon in our first house is spotlight on us. We are unveiling something that we are sharing. We are having attention on us. We are having the little bit of our 5 minutes of, fame moment going on here. It's rarely like a letting go of something around appearance. Like, that doesn't really make sense, but it could be that you're showing off that you got something done or you changed your hair or something like that, which, side note, I would advise anyone to be doing their aesthetic changes now instead of when Venus is retrograde. So if you're thinking around, getting cosmetic anything or dyeing your hair, anything like that, do it now before Venus goes retrograde in about a month. Like, it'll be better now. If you're an Aquarius rising, this is going to be in your 12th house of mental health or of spirituality. So you are probably letting go of an addiction or something that you have worked on spiritually that has been a coping mechanism. So this could look like you cut out drinking, drugs, partying. It could also mean that you are celebrating something spiritually, like there's something with yoga or like a plant medicine ceremony. Something is coming to a close or a high point regarding your mental health and spirituality, either that you're getting rid of or that has just like run its course. If you are a Aquarius, Pisces rising, this will be in your 11th house of networking and groups. So you are probably ending a contract or a term of being associated with a group of people. It's likely to be more corporate than like friendship. So you're probably just like finishing something term-wise with a group, or you're putting something out into the world that was a large group effort. If you are an Aries rising, this is in your 10th house of career. So this is pretty straightforward. You're probably finishing a project that has to do with your job and you're putting it out into the world. You're finishing some kind of a task that you're now done with, or you're literally finishing up a chapter in the workplace and you're like, okay, I'm good. Like, I'm moving on. Like, this is it for this chapter of my employment. If you're a Taurus rising, this is in your 9th house, which there's 3 main things this could be. First would be foreign travel. So you're tying up time abroad, or you're tying up a chapter that involved you being connected with an international country. Secondly, it could be around school. So you could be finishing up something at college or university, or revealing something like a paper or a thesis, etc. And thirdly, this could be around beliefs and religion, where you are either communicating and letting something be public that you believe, or you're literally leaving the church and you are done with a tie to a belief system. If you are a Gemini rising, this is in your 8th house of finance or the occult. For most people, this is going to mean that you are either selling or letting something go financially regarding an asset, regarding something that you own or share, or a loan. You could be paying off a loan, something like that. For some people that are involved in the occult or witchcraft, this could be a very important night for any kind of ceremony or ritual where you're like banishing or putting something out into the world energetic protection wise. It doesn't really seem like it's, negative necessarily, but it is serious, so it doesn't look like a fucking like love spell kind of thing. But if you are a Cancer rising, this will be in your 7th house of committed relationships. So this could be romantic with marriage or committed boyfriend, girlfriend. It could also be legal or with a best friend. It just looks like a very important event is happening regarding your relationship where you are commemorating it, or you are having to celebrate, or you're having to talk something through. It doesn't necessarily look like a breakup unless that's something where it could be, but it could also just be that you have like an important night with your significant other, and that's the energy there. If you are a Leo rising, this is in your 6th house. There's 3 main things. It could be coworkers, so you could be ending a group effort, or you could be ending a chapter of working with people. You could be letting people go. Secondly, could be your physical health issues. You could be ending a way of treating something, or ending a way of like dieting and working out. And thirdly, it could be your pets. So there could be something really important happening with your pets that requires your attention, and you're like really, active with it. If you are a Virgo rising, this is in your 5th house of dating and creativity or kids. So you could be finishing up and revealing a creative project. You could be having an important night with having fun with someone you're dating. This is definitely more fun than it is serious and committed. Or you could be doing something important regarding your kids, and like that's finishing up. If you are a Libra rising, this is in your 4th house of home, family, or property. So you could be ending something with your family, having just an important family get together. You could also be finishing something up with your house, like you could be selling it, you could be renovating it. Something is coming to light and finishing up with home or family. If you're a Scorpio rising, this is in your 3rd house of content, writing, and productivity. So you're probably finishing up a task or an important busy work assignment in regards to what you're required to do, either with content or your work or your writing, or if some of you are in school, like middle school or high school, it could be you finishing up something with that. And then if you are a Sagittarius rising, this is in your 2nd house of income and spending. So you're probably either getting the details of a way that you made or are spending money. Something is finishing and coming to a close around making or spending money for you that is pretty simple. So this is very much, like I've said in other videos, a celebrate how far you've come and end whatever is really heavy on your mind for this full moon. It does not look abrupt or challenging, but with Venus squaring Uranus, relationships that are unrelated to this full moon could be. So this is actually like a really simple outfit that I got in, where did I get this? I got this in Berlin last year. There's a light behind me, so this is gonna be like annoying lighting wise. But this set is from Adidas. Is this Adidas and Louis Vuitton? Adidas and Prada? I literally don't know designer like shit. This is Adidas and, let me see what this is from. Gucci, I am an idiot. This is Adidas and Gucci. So this is just like the comfiest fucking thing ever. It literally might as well be pajamas, but it was the most expensive thing like I probably bought in like most of my closet. And I'm wearing it with like clogs, essentially. How do I show this? Let me show this in the mirror. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I have a photo shoot and I'm not wearing this, but I'm wearing this to my event after, which is just like a summer thing. So that's my lazy girl outfit for the day. Happy full moon. Let me know what you are letting go or getting rid of and like inverse manifesting below. But yeah, see you in the next one.